Hi analyst, yeah, it's day 13 and today we will learn about how to create and manage your databases. So by the end of this tutorial, you will know how to create a file geodatabase, how to use it to store, and how to organize your spatial data efficiently using this geodatabase. To find your geodatabase, come to catalog pane. If you don't have your catalog pane active, come to view and click on reset panes for mapping. It will add your catalog pane. So under your catalog pane, you see databases rather. So you can right click on it and click add new file geodatabase. Normally when you open a project in ArcGIS Pro, it will create a default geodatabase for you to store your data. Probably you have a project and it requires creating a new file geodatabase to contain the different data from your existing data that you're working with. So to do this, right click on Geodatabase, then click New File Geodatabase. So the pop-up is going to come up asking you for where you want to store your geodatabase. So for this, let me say training database. I'm going to click on save. It's not showing up. I'll click on it and refresh the database. Now I have the training database right here, and from here I can move in data, store data in it, and arrange my data how I want it inside this database. This is just a container for you to always store your database. So when you are working on ArcGIS Pro, what you have on your content pane, when you right click and remove all of these things, they are not removed permanently. They are only removed out of your content pane. So removing layer from your content pane does not mean that you are deleting that layer. So they will still remain in that your geodatabase. And anytime you want to bring them back, just go to your catalog, then expand the database that contain those layers, and you can bring them to that geodatabase. And probably when you are performing analysis and it's asking you for where to save, you can always pick those databases that you have on your project to save those things to. Arranging layers in your geodatabase is very easy. So to do this, just right click on the database of choice that you want to work with. So I'm going to right click on this and I want to add new feature dataset. So I want to create a particular feature dataset where I want to store specific set of data, so that anytime I want to deal with that data, I can always drag them to my map and begin to work with it. So I'll click on feature dataset, then I can give it a name. Probably I want it to only store my vector for, let's say, project 1. Then I need to define the coordinate system of the database. So for this project, I'm going to define the coordinate system. So to make things faster, I'll search for MENA here, then hit enter, click on projected coordinate system, UTM Africa, then I'll go with this UTM zone 31. I'll click on OK. So that works fine. I'm ready to go. Then I'll click on run. This will create a feature dataset that I can store other layers in based on how I want it. So I can go back to my catalog pane right from here. So from here, from this existing vector layer that I have my point data, polygon data, I can drag and move to each of these feature datasets. So it's saying the spatial reference do not match. basically because this filling station does not have the same coordinate system with this vector P1. So anytime you want to move a particular data set to a specific layer, always ensure they have the same coordinate system, probably projected coordinate system, for it to work appropriately. So I'm not going to repeat the process. I'll just close this. Then why this is very useful is basically because from here now, instead of me having to drag each of these layer, if I want to work with it one after the other onto my map like this, I can always just move the data set at once, and it will add every other data in that feature data set to my map. So I'm going to try it now. I'm just dragging a vector layer that houses these three data. So automatically once I drop it, it will update and add those three layers to my map. So from here also, we can also click. So let's look at how we can save into our geodatabase. Clicking on filling station, right clicking on filling station, we can come to data, export features, then the input features will be the filling station. And if we want to save another features, we can select it from here. So we need to define the actual geodatabase we want to save to. You click on the folder here to browse. Then locate the database you want to save to, which is the training database. Then the feature data set you want to save to. Now we can write a name for this layer that we want to save to be gas station. Hence we can click OK. So we are good to go. We click OK to export this feature into our geodatabase. Now our feature has been exported and it has been added to our map. So going to your catalog pane, you will see that the gas station has been added into the vector dataset. So if we want to delete too, let's say we remove this layer from the content pane, it will not delete it permanently. If you go to your catalog pane, then you can find it again here. And if there is need for you to add it back, you can just right click it, add to current map, it will add it to your current map. Or you drag it and drop it on the map view. So if you go to your content pane now, you have the gas station back there. So in this tutorial, you've been able to learn how to work with geodatabase, how to create geodatabase, manage and organize data in your geodatabase, and how to save to your geodatabase, and how to delete in your geodatabase. If you find this tutorial helpful, kindly subscribe, like, and if you have any questions, you can drop them in the comment section below. See you in the next video. Bye for now.